welcome back. It's so good to see you. So today we are going to be talking about Southern things, particularly Southern sayings. I found this article, it popped up, I think on Facebook or maybe Instagram, something like that. And it was all about Southern sayings and stuff like that. And I was reading through them, and to me, being from Texas, most of these sound like normal things, but I'm sure to the rest of the world, they've got to sound crazy. And a lot of them are kind of funny. So I thought that we could talk about the Southern sayings, and I will say them in a Southern accent, my best Southern accent, and then I will explain what they are supposed to mean. I don't know. But to go with this video, I thought we should just go full Southern, right? So we have Southern sweet tea in a ball mason jar. Every house in the South has at least one mason jar, at least one. And a lot of people use them as drinks, like glasses and stuff. Yeah, you're supposed to use them for pickling or jams, stuff like that. But I don't do that kind of thing. But I actually had a ball mason jar in my house, and so I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I need to make some sweet tea and use it for the video. I absolutely love sweet tea, and it is a Southern thing. It's just black tea that you put ice in and sugar. So good. Oh my gosh, and I make the best sweet tea. But it's funny because in Texas, sweet tea was not something that you could just go out to any restaurant and get. Not until recently. I don't know what the deal is, if people just have discovered sweet tea and they're like, yes, put this on the menu or what. But ever since I was a little kid, you couldn't get sweet tea anywhere. My mom always made sweet tea because my dad loved it, so we always had it. But when you go to a restaurant, they just have cold tea, and it's like, that's not good. That's not good at all. But they would put sugar packets on the table so you could make your own sweet tea, but it's not the same because you have to stir it forever. The ice won't melt the sugar. It's just very inconvenient. So when I went to Georgia, when me and my husband moved to Georgia, they had sweet tea everywhere, and I was like, we should live here forever. Because we absolutely love sweet tea. And the best sweet tea that I've ever had was on Fort Gordon military base, and there was this restaurant called Huddle House. It's kind of like Waffle House, but it's called Huddle House, and it's on base. They have the best sweet tea ever. Mine is the closest thing to that sweet tea. But anyway, so I wanted to get some sweet tea for the video. And since we're doing this Southern thing, what is the most Southern thing that you can think of with eating? It doesn't matter what it is. It has to be fried, right? So I have fried pickles. Now I know some people are like, what? The first time I ever heard of a fried pickle, that's exactly what my reaction was. I think I was 10, and I was like, I don't know about that. So good. These have been cooling. If you've ever had fried pickles, at a restaurant or something, they bring them out and you just want to eat them right away, and you just burn everything that exists in your mouth. So I've let these cooled. I've let them cool, and they are ready to eat. But yeah, and I also have, what is this called? Ranch. I have a bunch of them. I don't think I'll eat them all, but whatever. Some of them are little, some of them are bigger. But a fried pickle is exactly what it sounds like. It's a dill pickle that has been sliced up, dipped in batter, and fried. And then you dip it in ranch dressing. It's amazing. It is so good. Let me bite one in half so that you can see. It's just a pickle that's been dipped in batter and breading or whatever and fried. And it is so good. If you've never had fried pickles, you gotta try it at least once. But you must dip it in ranch. There's no other way. You can't dip it in anything else but ranch. Basically, anything in the South must be dipped in ranch. It's like a requirement or something. I don't know. Okay. Let's move on to the, what are these called? I guess like Southern sayings or something like that. Okay. So, I gotta try and remember to say it in a Southern accent. I don't know how well my Southern accent is, but when me and my husband moved to Georgia, we met this couple who was also on base, and they were from, I don't know, somewhere, not up north, but like mountainy, like the south of New York, but like where there's mountains. I don't know. I can't think of where they were from. I just remember like they were near the Appalachian Mountains or something like that. That's another Southern thing. It's got to be in the video. The air conditioner. It's so hot all the time now. Ugh. Okay. So, the first one is... Oh, no, I was telling you a story. Yeah. This video wasn't really planned. Not really. Sorry. I'm all over the place. But when we first moved to Georgia, the couple, they were from some other state or whatever, and they were like, are you guys from Texas? And I was like, yeah, how did you know that? And she was like, because you sound like you're from Texas. Do I sound like I'm from Texas? Like, I feel like I don't have that much of an accent. Now, when I get, not yelly, but like shouting, I guess yelly, when I'm shouting, the accent comes in a lot more thick. Or sometimes you'll just say a word and then it's so country that like my husband, he'll like stop what he's saying and he'll repeat it because he just thinks it's so funny. Okay, enough with the stories. Gosh, let's get into the Southern sayings. The first one is, she's pitching a hissy fit with a tail on it. She is pitching a hissy fit with a tail on it. Now, what does that mean? This person, she's very angry or upset about something, but it's kind of like, you don't say throwing a fit. She's pitching a fit. Pitching a fit means like you're throwing a little temper tantrum or something, like just quit throwing your fit, you know? But it's pitching a fit. And I remember when my daughter was in, what was it? Kindergarten, I think? Yeah, it was kindergarten. She came home one time, and I don't remember what the deal was, but I was just like, well, no, this can't happen or whatever. And then she said this little, like, saying in a sing-song voice, and I loved it. So like I use it all the time on the kids now. But it's you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. That's what our teacher would say in class when the kids would like fight over something, or somebody got like the red Play-Doh and they wanted the green Play-Doh or something like that, you know. She would just be like, you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. And I absolutely love it. Okay. The next one is worthless as gum on a boot heel. I mean, it's worthless as gum on a boot heel. It's either this or they're not good at all. They're worthless, but you gotta say it like that, I guess. I don't know. Okay. The next one is, I've been running all over Hell's Half Acre. I've been running all over Hell's Half Acre. Like, I have been running all over Hell's Half Acre. That means that I have been so busy all day. Like, this weekend, I was definitely running all over Hell's Half Acre. Like, the kids had so much stuff going on this weekend. It was crazy. It was just like non-stop. I didn't get a day off. I didn't get any time to relax. It was just crazy. So that's what that means. Okay. Well, that just diddles my pickle. And it's funny because we're eating fried dill pickles. Well, that just deals my pickle. I am very excited or happy about whatever's going on. Like, what? But people actually say these things. Like, okay, this next one has several different meanings. And it's kind of like you had to be there situation. Because it can mean several different things. It can either be nice or mean. But it is bless your heart. Well, bless your heart. Okay, so that could mean, oh, bless your heart, like something bad has happened to you and I'm praying for you, girl. You know? Or, you know, like, I don't know, somebody's down on their luck or they're sick. You're just like, oh, bless your heart, you know? Like, do you need anything? Like, is there anything that I can do for you? That kind of thing. Or it can be like, oh, bless your heart. And that means that you're pitiful or you're stupid, but you don't know it. Sorry, bless their heart, you know? Or it could be really mean. Like, well, bless your heart, you know, I wish I could say what I'm really thinking about you, because it is not nice. But we're polite. So we say, well, bless your heart. Okay, or you could be receiving a gift or, you know, somebody's showing you kindness and you just say, bless your heart, you know, like, it's just, it means so many different things, but you gotta be there to understand what it means, you know. Okay, this one is, I've never said this one. Who licked the red off your candy? Who licked the red off your candy? You seem quite irritated. That's what that means. I don't know. I guess because people like red candy the most. I don't know. I don't know why, but that's just what it means. Okay, this one I've heard multiple times. I don't think I've ever said it, but I've definitely heard it. Not about me, but other people. The porch light's on, but no one's home. The porch light is on, but no one is home. That person's not very intelligent. I've heard this all growing up, and I either heard it from my mom or my aunt. I can't remember, but I heard it a lot. I read it to my husband the other day, and he was like, what does that mean? So, some of these things people hear, some of them don't. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Well, this is a nice surprise. That's what it means. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. You're surprised by something, or yeah, I don't know, man. That's just what it means. Okay, this one I have never heard, but it makes sense. Like, I feel like people would say this. It happened faster than a knife fight in a phone booth. It happened faster than a knife fight in a phone booth. That was quick. It happened so fast. It's like a lot of times in the South, people have to get very detailed about saying, well, that was quick. You know, why? I don't know. That's just a thing. Okay. This one is hilarious. Hilarious. Don't piss on my leg and telling me it's raining. I kind of messed it up. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. First of all, gross. But it's like somebody saying, please don't pee on my leg, and then tell me that it's raining outside. It just means I'm not an idiot. I know you're lying. Like, get over yourself. Hotter than blue blazes. People say things that are hotter than lots of things, but blue blazes is a very common one, and it just means that the weather is very hot today. So it's said a lot because we're in Texas and it's basically summer all year long. The next one is sit on your biscuits. Sit on your biscuits. And biscuits mean butt. I've also heard sit on your pockets. Just sit down. Sit down. They don't have a pot to piss in. That is probably one of the most common Southern sayings. They don't have a pot to piss in. It just means that they're super poor. And they don't have a lot of money. Okay, this one, I say it all the time. All the time. Fixin' to. Fixin' to. I'm about to, or I'm getting ready to do something. Like, I'm fixing to go to the store. I'm fixing to go to the store. Like, I'm about to go to the store. Like, I don't know, I just say fixing all the time. That just seems like a normal word to me. Fixin'. Fixin' to. Okay, now the next one, I have said it. I really hate this, but sometimes it just comes out. And I feel like Jeff Foxworthy or Larry the Cable Guy, I can't remember who it was, but they really put it out there and they enunciate it like a lot. But it's get her done. Get her done. It's get her done. And it means let's do this, or let's do it, you know. I don't say get her done like that, but like if Emma comes home, I'm like, have you done your homework or whatever, you know? And she's just like, no, we'll get it done, you know, like I don't know, like get to it, you know. I don't know. Okay, this is something that I say all the time, which I know you hear, and it's got to be a Southern thing, but I'm sure other people say it too. Like, Gonna, gonna. Like I'm going to do something, but well, I'm gonna, yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna eat these pickles. Like gonna, like I don't know. To me that's just a normal word. I don't know. Okay. The next one, people say it all the time. And it is howdy. It just means hello. Howdy. Howdy y'all. But like I actually had an uncle named Howdy. His real name was Howard, but his nickname was Howdy. So like when we would go over to their house, we'd be like, howdy, howdy, you know, like I don't know. I don't know, that's just what you say. I have never said this, but I know people that say it all the time. It actually kind of drives me crazy. But it's reckon. Reckon. Which means I think, like, well, I reckon this shirt is gray. You know, like, I think this shirt is gray. But I reckon. I reckon this is the best tea I ever had. Reckon. I don't know. Okay. Oh, this one. This one is kind of inappropriate, but people say it a lot. Sweating like a hooker in church. Sweating like a hooker in church. It just means to be nervous. Now, my husband says it to mean something else. When he's really hot outside, he'll say, it was so hot outside I was sweating like a whore in church. I guess because prostitutes sweat a lot because they're nervous in church, and so I don't know. I don't ever say that. My husband says it quite often. But it's not about being nervous for him. He says it because he was like, it was really hot today, you know. So I guess that could go either way, you know, being nervous or just really sweaty and hot. Okay, this one I've heard multiple times, but I've never said it. This ain't my first rodeo. This isn't my first rodeo. I have experience. I've definitely done this before. In Texas, I've never been, but there's like rodeos, and I don't even know what they are. I should know, but I don't care about like country stuff like that. But I know there's a bunch of cowboys there because everybody wears like huge cowboy hats and boots and belt buckles and stuff like that, and they go like they ride bulls. Like you ever seen that movie like 8 Seconds or something? It's like that. But yeah, and they like show certain animals, and there's country music like concerts going on, and I don't know, like kind of like carnival games and stuff. And I think there's like art shows and stuff like that. I don't know. It's something that people do a lot in the South, though, is rodeos. So this ain't my first rodeo, except for me. It would be. It'd be like, this is my first rodeo. I don't know what's going on. Okay, and the last one, it's not. It's just a word. Okay, it's y'all. I'm sure y'all have heard me say it, but like y'all just means you all. But like, who says you all? You know, like there's this video on YouTube that sums up the word y'all perfectly. It is by this group of men. I think they're from like Oklahoma or Nebraska, something like that. But the YouTube channel is called Jean Shorts. Jean Shorts or something like that. Type in Jean Shorts and y'all. It'll pop up immediately. It came out like about a month and a half ago or something. But y'all, if you say it in a different tone, it's like a different meaning. Like you can say like, y'all, go clean up your room or whatever, right? So that would mean like, you all go clean up your room. But you wouldn't say like you're angry at your kids, like, y'all. You wouldn't say you all. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. It's just y'all. You know, like, be quiet. But if you say it y'all, they know. Like, they just know. I don't know. Or you could say it like you're disappointed or sad. Y'all. Who says you all? Nobody says you all. They say y'all. Y'all. And then, like, you got good gossip, you're like, y'all, y'all ain't gonna believe this. You wouldn't say you all are not going to, like, just no, it's y'all. And then, like, you're shocked by like a surprise or something, you're just like, y'all. You know, like, I don't know. And then, like, if somebody gives you a gift, or like you're going to a baby shower or something like that, and you open the gift and you really like it, you just like, y'all. It's like a thank you, you know, like, I don't know, it's just multiple ways that you can say it, but you know what it means by the tone, you know. I don't know. Anyway, I really liked that list. I thought it was a good video idea, so I really hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.